You guys have just spent the last 25 to how much time is on the counter right now?
49 minutes.
Wait,
40. You guys have spent the last, let's just say, about like 40 minutes talking about your parents, what you've learned from your parents, what not to do with your kids. Mm-hmm. Literally, the last Patreon, I played a comedy clip about parenting and the effects that our parents had on us, and all y'all motherfuckers looked at me like I grew another fucking head.
Me?
Looked at him like he was the, like, should we find this funny? Dead. But yet the last 40 minutes has been based on the whole premise. Y'all get on my fucking nerves sometimes.
She's right.
She's 100% right.
No,
you're included in this, you.
But I can still say you're right. I can be.
All right, fine. I'll take that.
She's right, y'all.
That she is.
What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Elevation here with another episode of the JBP Elevated, where we speak on the Joe Budden podcast and all of his co-hosts on and off the pod.
Ladies and gents, this is no longer COE. Melyssa is genuinely peeved. She's done. She's over it. Make sure your attorneys have their retainers paid. I hope y'all haven't been doing anything dumb behind the scenes, like the real behind the scenes. She sat there the entire first segment. First of all, she didn't come in there until like 20 minutes after they started. And then the whole time they were speaking on their grievances with their parents or their upbringing, she had the most stank face I've ever seen in my life. She was done. She was over the whole conversation. She already knew what she wanted to say and was just waiting for them to finish. It only pissed her off even more, the fact that they had this long of a convo. She was done. All because of her making the same joke from the week prior. Look, I'm not even going to break that part down. I don't care why she's mad. It's the fact that she's always mad now. Always mad. And instead of learning how to crack jokes when she's mad, she really scolds niggas. During the whole clip, as soon as she was about to start, Joe reached for his glasses. He brings those sunglasses for Mel. Ice turned the other way. Flip starts laughing. Parks looks... Oh my God, I've never seen someone look so exasperated. Parks is over her. He's done. I'm not mad that Melyssa's getting mad. I'm mad that she keeps displaying this madness on the pod. This is not good content. Everybody is sensitive. Everybody gets in their feelings. Everybody has ways that they shut down or whatever. But Flip doesn't go on a diatribe to the whole cast in this manner. Ice doesn't go on a diatribe to the whole cast in this manner. Mel, you're not the parent to anyone, let alone any of these men on the podcast. And I don't want y'all to hear this and think that I'm taking barbs at a woman. No, it's specifically what she is doing and how she handles herself. Instead of getting back and forth with these niggas in the midst of the shit, she'll wait and accrue evidence against niggas like they're going to trial. No. Stop allowing shit to build up and continue to happen and then go on a 10-minute diatribe, because she clearly went on way longer than that, because after that snippet that we just saw at the beginning, she kept going, but they had to edit it and it was just them returning. Parks looking exasperated. Guys, you gotta air out your frustrations differently. I'm sorry, this is not good content. And Marc Lamont Hill is waxing y'all right now. He's waxing y'all. Y'all think this shit is a game. Everything that I speak about, everybody keeps getting mad that I've turned it to the money channel or whatever. I'm the pocket watcher. No, every business decision is made off of whether the analytics are pointing up in your favor or they're pointing down. Yes, the engagement is up. But Joe said it himself, this is an entertainment podcast. I'm here for the silliness, which is why he makes stupid jokes at the worst times. All these death things that they're speaking about and their terrible upbringings and shit, he's trying to speak jokes on traumatic shit. So I'm honestly with Melyssa on why she's upset. But god damn, you cannot. The pod is not the place for you to air these grievances out. As much as we speak on Flip about breaking the fourth wall, you do the exact same. It's like you wait till y'all are on the pod to air your grievances out. Shit is ridiculous, dog. I don't want to see a relationship implode, and that's what we're watching right now. But instead of it happening amongst the fellas, it's a woman involved. So it has some of the same or similar, I don't know. I'm comparing it to a relationship because it has the same similar antics to a relationship. A sexual one. And I'm not even trying to put that jacket on Melyssa and Joe, but something is clearly going on for her to continue to be this pissed off. It can't just be about overstepping boundaries and things that are happening on the pod for her to be this frustrated all the fucking time. And Joe's going to continue to point out how how much you don't speak on the Patreon, because you were continuing it today. I haven't even finished the episode. Just like, dog, this shit is annoying. Y'all wouldn't tune in to this page as much as y'all did if it was just me bickering all the time. Even when I'm critiquing these niggas, I'm not just bickering all the fucking time. And that's what this shit is turning into. Marc's face was my face as I'm watching it. Like, oh, here we go again. This shit is toxic. That was written all on Marc's face. And as much as Melyssa loves Marc, she needs to take a page or a couple of chapters from Marc's book. They have been getting on this nigga's upbringing and a bunch of traumatic events the whole time. And he's letting the jokes fly. He's letting shit slide. Honestly, if I would have told these niggas that my parents didn't attend a single game, which isn't true, but if I said that and them niggas laughed in my face like that, they would have had to have an edit Marc, just like they did after Melyssa blew up. They would have had to have an edit Marc. Marc was taking these jokes in stride. Melyssa, niggas ain't even joking in your direction and you're getting upset because it's triggering to you. You need to take a page from Marc's book. If this is the lane you want to be on, this is not me saying how a woman needs to conduct herself. No. Fuck all that. For this audience, this is how you need to conduct yourself. I'm not saying shit about your actual grievances. I just don't give a fuck about hearing any of them. And you'll put it on display in front of 3 million listeners, as Joe likes to say, for everyone to hear. At this point, dog, this pod is holding on for dear life. It's holding on for dear life. They're starting to do a lot of movements that businesses tend to do right before they go under. Don't be surprised if this nigga tries to include a subscription model somewhere else outside of Patreon. I'm getting as much out of you niggas as I can, unless he has something else in the tuck. That's why Lamont Hill is so important. It showed that I don't really have to have any ties to these niggas. And this nigga seamlessly fit on the pod. That should make every single person on the pod nervous. And Ice is already letting it be known. As long as he don't come fuck up the chemistry. What chemistry, nigga? We have stagnated. You said the same thing about Flip. And he's the one bringing up the energy. Which is ridiculous. Because let me not throw stones at a black man in the manner that I was just about to. But this shit is getting ridiculous. It's getting ridiculous. Once again, this is not me getting upset at Melyssa for what she's upset about. It's how she's deciding to display her frustrations to us. We shouldn't know nothing about this shit. It should just be a nice little smooth edit after her tirade. The edit that they did, that's how it needs to be every time any of them blow up at each other. Shouldn't be giving us fodder at all. And the fact that Joe continues to allow shit like this to leak, quote unquote, for us to, the Clipper niggas supposedly, get a hold of, that should mean something to you, the actual potters. Are we that bad to where Joe feels the need to constantly drum up some bullshit or allow some bullshit to escape? He says it multiple times an episode. All of y'all have the power to edit like me. But in their heads, in their heads, they anticipate Joe editing shit if it's fucked up for them because he's their boss or their friend or whatever it is. Look, nigga, if y'all feel like y'all got shit to say and it's salacious in any manner, it's only going to help my channel. It's only going to help my page. It's only going to help my pod. It's only going to help my business. If you come up to me and say that I don't want this to air out, then I'm going to edit it. I'm not going to go out of my way to tell Parks and Erickson, Tanner, whoever touches this shit, to get rid of this shit. So it's not Joe making y'all look like this. It's y'all doing it and then not going up afterwards like, hey, can we edit this whole fight out? I don't want any of this to hit the airwaves. And if Joe was to do that one time, I would do a flip and break the fourth wall. Hey, I told Joe to edit this shit out. I didn't want to be seen in the masses like this. He let it be out. He's on some Howard Stern fuck shit. I don't like that shit. You can air him out that way if it's really happening and going down like that, but y'all aren't. Y'all are allowing bullshit like this to continue to leak to the audience. I'm just getting tired of this shit, dog. Just getting tired of it. I don't tune in. I do not tune in to the JBP for this bullshit. Because even when Rory and Maul were getting into it with Joe, it was still entertaining because we saw it brewing. We saw it brewing. But a lot of y'all shit is happening behind the scenes and y'all are letting it leak on the pod. Just the grievances part. It don't seem like y'all fuck with each other at all, and it's just getting weird. At least we knew Roy Maul and Joe fucked with each other. Just, I don't know. I guess this was a vent episode because this is not what we tune in for. I'm getting tired of Melyssa exploding on niggas. I'm getting tired that Melyssa feels the need to always have to be frustrated when she goes to work. If you don't like them and they are showing in their body language and their faces that they don't like you, why are the two still together? Why are the two still together? And I'm still very curious to see when the next episode of Hot and Bothered is coming out. You say you spend all this money, you got the celebrity connections already. You should have been got your shit cracking so you can get smooth the fuck up off the JBP for your own sake. Yet you haven't. Somebody please explain that to me. I've never done this before. I had already finished my video and everything, but I had to make this edit. I finished watching the Patreon, and after that little blow up from Melyssa, Marc did not return. I'm not saying that he's supposed to stay the whole Patreon episode or he didn't have other engagements, but they were clowning on Marc's upbringing. And then Melyssa blew up and went on her tirade, and then Marc left after the edit. What the fuck went down? I will be paying attention to this next week. I will be paying attention to the body movements and language of Melyssa, Marc, Flip, Joe, Park, everyone on set. And if Ish hasn't returned, we got to pay attention to that. So you mean to tell me Ish was able to pod with the boot on his foot prior to the surgery when he hurt the most, but now is in recovery and we can't even hear his voice on the phone? Dog, what's really going on behind the scenes? But as always, I appreciate y'all for watching the video. Make sure you like the video if you like the video. Let's engage in the comment section. Subscribe to the page if you haven't. If you have, I appreciate you. Until tomorrow, y'all be safe. Peace.